What's going on, Fit Fam? Welcome to the NattFitness Method. This show is all about fitness. It's about health and giving you the strategies and the ideas that are going to actually help you execute on your fitness dreams. But as you guys know, having the tools is not the same as being able to do something with it. So this goal is designed to be able to bring the company and the resources that are going to allow you to actually be able to do just that. Execute and stay consistent. My guest today is an international fitness sensation. I've had the privilege of knowing him for about 2 years now. He has quickly found a way to catapult himself directly into the fitness industry by exploiting one of the biggest dilemmas that we face now today, called weight loss. Since then, he's been able to create a business called the Diamond FitLife, and is also the creator of the YouTube channel, Diamond FitLife. So please help me welcome our guest today, the one and only Mr. Diamond Grant. Diamond, thank you for coming out today.
Thanks for having me, brother.
Absolutely. Welcome, man. I'm really excited to talk to you because, like I mentioned, everybody, we have had a chance to do some workouts, we had a chance to film and work together on a few of the other things, but in particular today we get a chance to talk about your passion and sort of your forte here in particular. Enlighten us. Why did you go for weight loss, and what is your fascination with the obesity epidemic here in the States and worldwide?
Absolutely. Like you said, started as a soccer player, man, enjoyed soccer, went up to fear up and down. But when I went back to college, after graduation, got more into fitness, got more into helping my friends. Some of my friends were overweight. Just looking at the way they felt psychologically, having issues with self-confidence and all that stuff, having body issues, when they look in the mirror, they're not happy with themselves and all that stuff. Right? So that kind of made me, to transition my mindset, just by helping my friends to get in shape. And I was like, wow, they're starting to feel a lot better just by losing weight. That confidence is not going down. They'll feel a lot better about themselves, just by starting with my friends. That got me really, interested. If I can help my friends, why did I help my community? Why did I help my community become better?
I think what's so fascinating about that is that so many people, and again, rightfully so, and not the wrong way, have this way of looking at, well, I'm moving away from one thing that I've spent so much time invested in myself, so I'm going to go and I'm actually going to invest in that again. And you actually took this really cool concept of being able to look at the people that you care about the most, your friends, and say, how can I help them and be able to do something? And so, if you can, why does friendship matter so much to you?
I would say for me, just looking at the way I felt personally, because I used to be a skinny kid, all my life, I was able to put on weight, build muscle and all that. And I noticed for me, my self-confidence went up, I felt good about myself. I look in the mirror and I actually like the person I was saying, just kind of it's not all about physical, looking good, it's a lot of a mental part of it, right?
Absolutely.
Just by me feeling good about myself and looking at my friend, I'm like, if I can help my friends, those are my close network, those are the people that I surround myself with, those are the people I hang out with a lot, if I can help them become better, they're gonna make me better. So just looking at the way they felt, by getting in shape, and they can also help other people become better. Just kind of like a ripple effect, helping somebody and then
Right.
going around sharing that.
Drop the rock in the water and sort of the what's called pay it forward. Right. So many people, I think, can see that there's a weight issue, right? Because it manifests itself in a physical way. But would you agree, or what would be your take about that being an emotional or psychological dilemma, either during, within, or even prior to that ever happening?
I would say there are. I would say feel like the emotional dilemma for that people who are overweight is that some of them don't really know what to do. They don't have the right people, the right network to actually do the work. Just having going for them is finding the right people. Just the emotional part could be depression sometimes. Cause I know a lot of people who have body issues. Not happy with how they look, how they feel, and all that. Right. Just being depressed, not being 100% that true self. First of all, you gotta find a way. You gotta figure out that you have. If you're overweight, you gotta figure out you have a problem. Take little steps to become better. Right? Watch your diet, like you said, work out. Nowadays it's kind of easier to connect with people who are personal trainers and all that stuff.
Right.
It's kind of finding
social media and online access. So, how much would you say environment plays a role into that?
The environment plays a big role. Because, for example, kids they are not cognizant about diet and nutrition. It's up to their parents to figure out what for them to eat. So it's kind of like, what we're doing, just like spurring the message out there, talking about food, nutrition, all that stuff. And the parents of those kids can actually learn something about it, because most parents don't know about proper nutrition. As we all know that sugar is bad for a lot of their processed food and all that stuff. We eat all that, not knowing. A lot of people don't even know like the gram of soda. Coca-Cola has about almost 39 grams of sugar. Most people don't read the nutritional facts and all that. So I would say mostly education, be a lot more educated, learning a little bit about, diet and all that stuff. And once you know that, I think you can be able to pass that over to the generation of young kids. For them, they are not responsible. We are responsible.
How important is, this concept of nutrition when it comes to weight loss beyond the obvious of you are what you eat?
First, I would recommend that you focus on your diet. Because think about it, diet is 24/7. I was working out maybe an hour or two. If you can focus on your diet, what you eat. When it comes to diet, for me, I'm not really strict on my diet. I would say a lot more flexible eater, but for the most part, I try to eat a lot more naturally grown food. I cut down processed food, I cut down sugar from my diet, and just make sure eat naturally grown food. Also think about it, if you want to lose weight, you got to make sure if you're somebody who's trying to lose weight, cut down on your calories. It's kind of like our body is like a vehicle, right? If you fuel it with the right stuff, it functions properly. If you fuel your body with the bad stuff, you feel terrible. So that's kind of why I would a lot more focus on it.
Now, if people are going to sit here and they're going to focus on that, I feel like so many people are like, you know what, I hear you. And I hear this with men, with women, people who have body dysmorphia dilemma. And so they take this idea of saying, okay, well, listen, because I want to cut weight, I'm going to just cut down and completely taper my calories. And that being super ultimately detrimental, right? So people, at least in my experience, have come, okay, well, look, Nick, I'm hearing all of this information. This piece over here is telling me that I need to cut back on calories, and so then I'm only eating at certain periods of times of the day, and I'm not eating after certain times. And other people are like, well, I heard it's more about the quantity, eating more frequently, smaller meals. Now I know what I end up doing myself, but what would you say in your experience of working with people on a macro level that you can give to advice to people who might be suffering in a position where like, look, I need some basic strategies that I can use to get started because they're so pulled in one direction.
Yes. When it comes to diet and nutrition, I don't think there's a one-size-fits-all. You might be sensitive to certain foods, I might not be sensitive to certain foods. So when it comes to diet, it's not just one, method out there. From my experience, somebody who want to lose weight, I would say a lot more just focus on eating proper food. Cut down all the BS, cut down all the junk food, the sugar, the cookie, just count the nutrition, cut it down first. And then actually you gotta start doing the work, go to the gym, work out, keep your body moving. Nowadays a lot of people live a sedentary lifestyle. We sit on the couch all day, come home, watch TV. It's tough for you to break that pattern, like we talked about earlier, that mental part. You gotta break that pattern, be a lot more involved. And just take another step, because diet is not like one size fits all. What might work for Nick might not work for you. If you just focus on cut down your sugar, because sugar is the number one killer in my experience. Cut down the junk food, just eat naturally healthy food, vegetable fruits and stuff like that. I think you'll be in a good position.
Excellent. So consequences, because you talk so much and you really made a hard emphasis, and you guys definitely make sure that you pay close attention to this. You said cutting down processed foods and sugars in particular.
Correct.
Going down the aisles in the grocery stores. What are some of the physiological consequences on the bad side that people are going to end up seeing if they continue to do this long term?
I would say physical would be diabetes, being overweight, obesity is also heart problems. So it's just serious illnesses and all that stuff. Just about the physical appearance, kind of how they look and all that, inflammation, because having a big old pot belly, that's kind of inflammation within the body, it's mostly caused by a lot of scientists' research. If people don't believe it, go and do the research. Sugar, processed food are causing a lot of inflammation, which leads to, like you said, diabetes, heart attack, cancer, and all these kind of problems.
That's a really interesting piece, because I feel like so many people, when it comes to combining and kind of going back, if we can for a second, and talking about the nutritional piece when we say the word fat. And I always talk to clients and I'm like, look, you need to make sure that you're incorporating a good balanced diet with plenty of fats. And they're like, no, I don't want to do fats, because we make the association between fat in the body and fat in foods that we eat. The reality is that they're not the same thing, right? They're very different. And so people really what they understand by inflammation, because I think when people think of inflammation as like you go outside, you roll your ankle, and then they know it swells, but they actually don't understand what that is in the body.
I mean, influence that something is wrong.
Homeostasis is not operating correctly. Okay.
Something is wrong. You know, you got to figure it out. You know, that's kind of like the body thing. Like, if you hurt yourself, hurt your ankle, your body gonna swell up. That's telling you, Nick, something's wrong with your ankle.
Direct feedback.
Correct.
That's exactly
feedback. The body is actually giving you feedback, telling you that something's not right. So, example, pot belly, his body is telling you that whatever you're eating, I'm not, you know, accepting whatever you're eating. You know, I'm like, this is kind of like my sign. This is like the response to show you that something is wrong. So it's up to you to gotta be a lot more cognizant, pay attention to whatever the body is trying to show you, just by, you know.
Some of the consequences that a person might have if they're being very arbitrary with their diet and they're
It's going to be pretty difficult to achieve your goals if you're not.
in anything.
Wow.
Wow.
You know,
Wow.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to achieve your goal. Because anyway, if you don't have that energy, you don't feel that great every day, how are you going to go and hit the gym? How are you going to learn a specific task at
You're not
work?
going to go home and study. You're not going to want to be engaged with the kids.
Correct. So your energy is going to be depleted, you know, because not having that amount of energy to wake up in the morning, ready to go and work on all that stuff. So that's kind of like, that's for me some of the consequences. You know,
Wow.
to physical consequences, you know,
I think that's 5 things that you could give to people to say, hey, go out here and resolve this headache.
5 things. First of all, I would say number 1, you gotta figure out like anything you have a problem, right? You gotta figure, if you don't figure out that you have a problem, then you're not going to start anything, you're not going to make a change.
Be completely honest.
Be completely honest with yourself. Do an inventory of your life. You know, do an introspection. Figure out what's wrong with you. Right. Number 2, diet, like we talked about. Diet is very, very important. Diet's the number 1 most important thing to get right. Once you get that diet right, everything else will fall together. And 3, working out. You gotta do the work. You know, you don't always have to be a bodybuilder. You don't have to look like Nick, or you don't have to be like a fitness model. Just do the work. You know, start today. Like anything you start, it's not gonna be easy. You're not gonna hit the gym 1 week. You know, most people want that instant result. Just want to hit the gym today. You know, within like a week, they want to look like Arnold, or they want to look like a fitness model. Just be consistent, right? Be dedicated. Number 4 is just like I'll talk about sleep. Sleep is very, very important. You know, enough rest. You know, lately that's kind of that's been my weakness. So my goal this year is actually get a lot more sleep.
Okay.
Yeah. So sleep, and number 5, like just do it. You know, just whatever you want to do, just do it. Start. Yeah, you might not have all the ideas, but just get started.
Get started.
Group workout every Saturday. You know, have a group of people come together from all fitness level, novice to like. Professional, just come together, working together as a group, you know, that cohesive nature, help people to like work together and achieve a common goal. So go out there and get a support group, friends that are passionate about the same things that you're into, and go and kill it.
Awesome. Can everyone connect with you online, find out what you're doing?
I mean, you guys can like find me on every social platform. At FitLife, I got this video on today. Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, Twitter, everything at FitLife. Check me out.
Awesome. All right, I'm ready for the last question. All right, here it is. What is the impact that you want to have on the world when it comes to changing the way that people see and think about fitness?
For me, like eradicate obesity and to inspire people to live a healthy and fit lifestyle. And also, I just want people to think that fitness shouldn't be hard. It shouldn't be daunting. You know, you shouldn't think about, oh my God, I gotta go to the gym. You don't think about, I gotta wake up in the morning and brush your teeth, right? It's gotta be a real life, because our body is what we have in life. It's the only vehicle we have in life. If we treat it right, we gonna live for a long time. You know, have to like mitigate the occurrences of diseases and all that. So we just gotta like treat our body right and not stress about fitness, but it gotta be mandatory. We just gotta do it.